Hello, beautiful souls. I am going to show you how to make bath bombs today. One of my absolute favorite self-care routines is my evening bath. I love putting on my salt lamp. Sometimes I light candles. I like meditating. I like to listen to meditation music or maybe just a great guided meditation while I'm in there. And I just like to chill in the bath and let my bath bomb do its magic. So I am going to show you how to do them here today. There's just a few simple ingredients that's really readily available. And we'll go through, there's a recipe in the description, so don't worry if you're not writing everything down here. And then I did put in some on the recipe. I also added some different essential oil blends just for different purposes. So let's get to making those. I've got my KitchenAid stand mixer here. I love using that, but you don't necessarily need one. You can certainly mix this by hand. Okay, first thing we're going to start off is 2 cups of baking soda. Alrighty. And 1 cup of citric acid. That's where you're going to get your fizz. I have 1 cup of Epsom salt. This is great for relieving the muscle aches. And actually, did you know that 90% of Americans are deficient in magnesium? It's actually, I think it's 60% absorption in the skin, and it's only 30% absorption orally. And just for those who would like to do it orally, magnesium is the #1 ingredient in all laxatives. So I prefer to take my magnesium topically on the skin. So that's why I love my bath bombs. Okay, and I've just added some cornstarch in there. That's 1 cup of cornstarch. That's your binding agent. And now we're going to get our little paddle on our mixer. Now, if you are using a mixer or a blender, make sure to do this part on low because it does get a little dusty here. So we'll just get all those mixing together. Nice and incorporated. And then we're going to start adding in our oils. So first oil I want to start with is coconut oil. I just have some melted coconut oil here. And I am going to put 12 teaspoons of coconut oil in. I'll just add those in one at a time. I love coconut oil on my skin. It just makes it feel so luxurious. It will feel amazing when you get out of the tub. No need to put on lotion. And once you start adding all these oils and they get incorporated, the dust will cut back. So I usually have to dust my side of the kitchen. Okay, I think we're at 12, maybe more. We're going to be extra soft. Okay, just get that out. And now we're adding our essential oils. So my favorite blend for achy joints and muscles is lavender and cedarwood. And that's what we're going to do today is lavender cedarwood. I wish you could smell this. It's amazing. But it's just 2 teaspoons of each. Cedarwood. And we'll add the lavender. I love how this smells. Alrighty, and just let that mix in good. See how all that dust died down? It's all nice and mixed up. Now, the next step is to add the water. And this is where, if you would like to add soap colorant, and I'll show you how I do it, you can, but it's not really necessarily. This is just if you want to go fancy. I get my soap colorant on Amazon. I'll show you that box right there. That is what I use, and it's got all those different colors on there, so you can mix and go wild. I like to make a couple of different batches. At a time, and I'll do different colors so that I know which one is which. And sometimes I label the bag too. That helps. I'm going to put a lot in here just so you can see it better. And then it'll keep getting darker. I will let that mix for just a second, get it all incorporated, and sometimes I like to turn it up, helps it mix a lot faster. Woo! We are working now. Alright, and so we'll just check the consistency. Sometimes you need a little bit more water, and that just may be because, see, this is a little bit dry. See how it just, so we want to add just a little bit more water to that. Back in you go. There we go. And that one, I just know from experience that there's at least 2 needed, so we'll just get that in there. Mix it up a little bit more, and we'll check the consistency again. There, we're getting better. I just want it to be able to stick together. And I'm going to put just one more. There we go. 1 more teaspoon and we should be perfect. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, that is nice consistency. It holds together really well, not too wet. So now it's time to shape our bath bombs. Alright, and I am using a 2-inch mold, but if you don't have a mold, that's fine. You can use a muffin tin. I actually like using mini muffin tins for making kids' bath bombs, and they love them. And I actually have those little pills that have a sponge animal in it that I like to put in the middle when I make them for my nieces and nephews. They love getting the animal out of it. Okay, so we're just pressing it in the mold, and then voila, our bath bomb. And this recipe will make 8 2-inch bath bombs. So just this size, 8 of those. And what you want to do is you want to just let them sit for 24 hours to let them dry before you use them, and enjoy.